a study on the creation of tourism village of revitalize the local economy, focusing on the Dadae fishing village. Gwi-Baek Kim, 해진정, Hwa-Yeol Choi. One theoretical background: research on tourism development in fishing villages. Exciting studies related to tourism development of fishing villages have been evaluation of being focusing on analyzing the current stage and problem of fishing villages, deriving police improvement plans and development strategies. Indeed, prior studies on tourism development in fishing villages include basic research on tourism development, such as surveys on tourism resources in fishing villages, surveys on tourism demand through surveys and surveys on the development conditions and development plans and development strategies related to tourism development. Research has been the main focus. These studies aims to classify the follow of prior studies on tourism development, fishing development through advantage consulting of Dadae fishing village in 남정면 거제시 경상남도. Recent research trends. In addition to the previous studies discussed above, an analysis of the social and environmental factors that have included tourism development of fishing villages. Research is on the activities that tourists mainly experience in fishing villages, and attempted to categorize fishing tourism based on this, and research to find a way of establish an evaluation and monitoring system for tourism development project in rural areas through analysis of overseas case. According to the result of the studies, after adopting the methods of tourism activity, which is policy significant classification method, it is categorized in the more detail, and it is classified into a beach type, to see fishing type, marine sports type, and fishing landscape, recreation type, fishing village, historical culture type, aquatic product purchase and testing. The development to guidance for each type were derived by classifying them by type. As for the recent research flow on tourism development in fishing villages, analyze of tangible classification and development method of fishing villages and has been activity concurred and research on evaluation and improvement method for fishing tourism policies that have been carried out for so far as gradually, including, for example, the Ministry of Food, Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries is approaching from various aspects to evaluation of the fishing village experience, village review, the adequacy of the evaluation indicators, set new indicators, and explore future development plan. Result of review of previous studies and different between this study. As discussed above, the previous studies on the fishing village development project can be divided into three main streams. First, in research relations of tourism development in the fishing village. Second, research on the impact of fishing tourism development on the community. And third, this is a study relations of measuring the performance of regional development projects in rural areas. consulting plans always recited of the beliefs consensus of the importance of planning and development to their own ability of finance, solve problems through capacity building training. The education problem is operated so that local residents can devise their own business plans such as capacity building and specialty development planned for the operation of the village. Fishing village specializes capacity building, education, introduced resident to political pathology, education methods that also residents of finance, solve village in issues and development plan on their own. The education problem consists of a happy fishing village. Fishing village, I want to go. Problem to strengthen the sense of unity among members of the village community, and a problem to enhance the capacity of discover and device specialization project for the development of fishing village. Through this, the government have required to establish a plan for development village specialization in tourism experience in multi-large fishing village. Fishing village specializations, capacity building, education, introduces residents, prosperity, education methods that raise residents to find and solve village issues and development plans on their own. The education program consists of a happy fishing village. Fishing village, I want to go. Problem to strengthen the sense of until among the members of the village community, and problem to enhance the capacity to discover and devise specializes project for the development of fishing village. Through this, the government was required to establish a plan for the development of village specialization on tourism experience in multi-large fishing village. Local residents raises means attitudes toward customs through awarenesses education. use the service oriented mindset of the public more than when the customer comes expected to increase his satisfaction. The city's children have come to their grandparents' homes because of the other unique hospitality. It's an opportunity of created feeling of warmth and sympathy. Most of the people who activity like fishing village experience village are ideality and services are provided. I didn't really understand the idea, but I was able to change my mind through education. It's a great opportunity to do it. Actual conditions of multi-large fishing village after consulting for about 5 months. Optionality utilized by local residents by presenting 5 experience program considering statue facting of high as it is always the preference among programs is first operations in running program. I prepared simple and easy to do, and secondly, I had a lot of fun running programs. Prepared not to be staged. Thirdly, by running the program, city prepared not to incur heavy capital expenditures. A sign of problem of the Dadae fishing village experience. Village of passes by endures the current facility into again the difficult to identify even through it should be present. Based on the interest is always problem effectivity and without cost. Blog marketing is a marketing method first use reverse on the internet, top on Facebook, followed by posting on Facebook among promotional methods such as Kakao Story and band it is public relations through. Thank you.